In 2024, the annual mining report of Ghana indicated that government of Ghana received 17.4 billion cedis in the form of taxes. Royalties amounted to 4.9 billion cedis, corporate tax 4.9 billion cedis. And the interesting scenario here is that out of all of these, the corporate social responsibility investment was $28 million. Question then is, why didn't we quote that one in cedis? The good thing is that as a country, we received a dividend of 1.03 billion cedis in 2024. Figures for ground rent and property rates are not easily ascertainable. Why? Because of the scattered nature of its management. Ground rents are paid to the Office of the Administrator of Two Lands. Property rates are paid to local governments. And it is received by the local government at the local government level. So if you are quantifying the benefits of mining to government, then you should be able to establish all these figures from the district assemblies across the country where mining takes place. Our current structure does not encourage that. So on the face of it, you will conclude that the country is not making headway as far as mining and mineral resource is concerned. Government is also entitled to a 10% free carried interest, 10% shares in all the mining companies. And as I indicated earlier on, for 2024, dividend from our 10% carried interest was 1 billion cedis. All the 10% shares we had in the various institutions. The law also allows government to acquire additional shares in the various mining firms. Also, the law under Section 50 encourages the mining firms to develop a recruitment and training plan to support local capacity building to enable a takeover from the expatriate. And this has been going on since independence. So the question then is, haven't we built enough capacity in 2025 to be able to support the process so that we can own and manage our own natural resources? Government also benefits from withholding taxes annually deducted by these companies for them. Under our laws, they are also required to procure goods and services from Ghanaian companies, but with a proviso that it meets the safety, efficiency, economy standards. And these plans would have to be approved by the appropriate institutions. Government is also entitled to make vesting property orders under Section 70. And government also has the right of preemption over all minerals mined in the country. These are benefits to the country. If you match these benefits against what we give to the mining firms, you realize that it creates a huge gap. How do we close this gap? Because government expenditure in mining communities, apart from what the mining companies also undertakes, is growing by the day. You all agree with me that security situations in mining areas are such that government would have to, at all times, beef up security, which is very expensive to government. You will agree with me that increase in social vices in these areas requires government to upscale its health and security budget. You'll also agree with me that when it comes to road construction, if you do a baseline review or survey of roads in all mining sectors across the country, it tells you one thing, that government is really investing a lot in roads in these areas. I will not want to deny the fact that some mining companies are constructing roads, but I think that if you do a cost-benefit analysis, social cost especially, of managing mining areas vis-a-vis what we get from mining tells us that we have to immediately review the mining and minerals regime of Ghana.